everyone. I'm still here, sorry. I'm going to introduce Mudassir, he's an MBA student here at ECU in his final semester with a background in business from the University of Pune. Mudassir, some of you will remember from that chilling shared moment when he got held up at a service station. And besides living dangerously, Mudassir he has a part-time job and is studying here full-time. He's going to talk on this very interesting topic, hearing and listening, and the difference between hearing and listening. Some of us are probably asking, how can there be a difference? There is a difference, and he's going to tell us how, most importantly, how to become better listeners. And as a wife and a mother, I can tell you, there is no better endearing quality than to be a good listener. So listen closely to Mudassir.
Morning, guys. I'm going to speak about hearing and listening, the difference, and I'm going to tell you that how to improve it. The cartoon. Well, I just want to make a point in this that do you find really that it's really hard to listen? Just in case the child tells to her mom that the computer broke down and we had to listen. Do you really find that it's really hard that?
Yeah, I find it
sometimes.
Okay, that's good being a true. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the actual difference between hearing and listening, the 3 minutes of the listening, that what we assume about listening, 4 types of listening, what are the barriers, and more importantly, how we can improve it, and at the end, the sneak peek of my presentation. Do you guys think that is there an actual difference between hearing and listening? Is it same, similar, or different?
It's different.
Different, good. You're right. So, hearing is defined as a biological activity. What it means that right now I'm speaking to you, I'm delivering the message, which goes through your mind and reaches to your center of the mind. Okay, that's full stop. And further, listening is defined as an intellectual activity, where listening starts from their full stop, that you interpret my message, you consume, you digest the message inside your body and soul. So, in short, we can say that hearing is a passive process and the listening is an active process, ongoing process. Does anybody have idea that how much time we spend behind listening in a whole day? From the moment you wake till you sleep? Any idea, rough figures? And rough figures in hours? Come on.
15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Listening.
You too far, man. Study shows that we spend about 70 to 80% behind communicating, and in that 45% we listen. That's about 8 hours. So just think that you probably wake about 12 to 14 hours, and you spend 8 hours. So how important is to listen? The myths of the listening. What we assume. We assume hearing and listening are the same, but as you say that it's different, so it's quite clear. And I made a point on that. We assume we can't be taught to improve our listening, but we can be taught to improve our listening. And if I ask you to mark yourself as a good listener, how much marks you will give yourself?
1.
That's really fair. You've been true. Well, we assume we already listen well, and that's not true. What are the 4 types of listening? First, listening to enjoyment. Do we listen? Do we enjoy listening music?
Yes.
Do we enjoy a comedian, like when he cracks jokes and we laugh?
Yes.
That's the type. Listen to the enjoyment. Listening for information. Why we come here? We need information for professional communication. Okay, so we get the information from Aaron and we get a competitive advantage in the professional communication. That's the type of listening to for information. Listening to evaluate. That's how you judge. Right now he's listening to me. He's listening to all, and at the end he's gonna give the marks. On what basis? He's gonna apply the logic. He will interpret. He will I mean, he will not balance actually. He will try to mark it up like on the value on logic wise. That's how that's the type of listening to evaluate. Listening to empathy. I think that's really hard thing to do, because to put yourself in other shoes, try to we go closely and try to hear intently, and you know, we just get into him or her and we listen carefully. That's listen to empathy. What are the barriers to the listening? Faking attention, important weapon that we might use every day, don't we? Do we? Here we try to convince or pretend as that we are listening to the speaker, as faking attention. Yielding distraction, be internal or external. Internal distraction is like the thoughts which poke you every time. Like you had a fight with a boyfriend or girlfriend in the morning, and you come for you go for the job or maybe come for the studies, but while you're listening to the lecture, you can't focus it because of that distraction. External distraction, it could be the environment, it could be the traffic noises, public voices, could be a hot girl sitting next to you. Prejudging the speaker. Many times it happens that when the speaker is on the halfway, we judge him like, oh, he's too boring. I can't understand him. He's disorganized. His accent is too obtrusive. He's talking like a dictionary. That's how you judge the speaker. That's actually bad to the listening. Prejudging the topic. Well, when you see the topic and you know, I know the topic, I don't want to listen it. Or maybe you think that you can't understand the content. It's very complex to understand. That would be a barrier for prejudging the topic. So how we can improve? Here's the solutions.